All right, Taylor, let's check out the lower part of your second run, the U16 Slalom Championships up at Killington. We'll watch it in regular motion and then slow it down. Much better job. You kept it more on the fall line this run, towards the bottom. It was a good job. What can we work on? Well, clearly getting ourselves still a little more inside the pole, so the pole's going to be in our way, so we're going to clear it with the opposite hand. I mean, right now it's really not in your way, so therefore you're just using your outside hand. That's certainly, your inside hand. Which is certainly better than reaching over for no reason, causing rotation and leaning in. But, let's try to move ourselves still inside that pole such that we can opposite hand or cross block. Combinations. Again, got to get inside in the poles, give our feet some room here for a strong exit. A lot of your turn is right down here, and we really wanted to give our feet some room here so we can kind of get our feet out here, bring some shape back to the pole with direction done, and be tight to those poles and cross block the exit. So your turn's down here. Gets a little, there we go, here's a cross block. Right there, nice. It's a good looking turn. You can see that little bit of divergence though we talked about in your free skiing one. Right, not much, but just a hair. Standing on outside ski. Right, coming through here, that's a nice looking turn. In the rise line, rolled them up. Skis pointing out and away from the pole. Going to bring shape back. But it kind of lengthened on you here. So a lot of your turn is below. Give yourself just a little more room above the rise line. Being up, say, here, it would give you the time to bring shape back and be tighter to the pole. Your turn isn't quite done, so you're down below it a bit. And because you exited or finished turn kind of low here, didn't really have time to roll them up, and you kind of heel pushed here, skid to the top of the turn. The thing I would think about is widening the feet just a little bit, keeping it a consistent width. They tend to get kind of narrow at times, and when we bring our feet closer together through the transition right there, sometimes we diverge to regain the width because that divergence widens the feet. They look pretty narrow right there, top of the turn. I think you got kind of hung up right here. They were narrow. You kind of leaned in right there. I mean, you can see how narrow they are. Kind of got hung up, fell to the inside, and recovered. But all in all, much better second half of the run there. Great job. You really made some great improvements. Clearly, let's widen the feet a tad. Commit to the outside ski. Try to bring a little more shape back to the pole. Give yourself a little more room above the rise line. If you finish that turn tight to the pole with direction done, that pole should be in your way so you can cross block. And all those should help. But great job, Taylor.